Hi guys, welcome back to the Dynamic Nuclear Podcast. I'm here for our co-host, Dynamic Meme.
What's up, guys?
Today we are going to go over about 4 different topics, and I'll tell you the order we're going to be going through them. We're going to be going over our time at massiveLAN and Dynamic Meme trying a new Mountain Dew flavor. Are you looking forward to that, Meme?
Yeah, I am.
And then we're doing games that we have been playing, and then we're going to go over our thoughts and reviews of Nintendo Switch 2, and then we'll tell you about what's going to go on in the future. So let's start off with massiveLAN, and I'll leave it to, since I was only there a part of the time, I'm going to leave that one straight up to you, Dynamic Meme.
Yeah, massiveLAN's a lot of fun. You know, twice a year we go to this place. It's like gamer Woodstock. It's terrific. Everyone loves massiveLAN. Believe me, I've been there many years.
Yes.
It's like gamer Woodstock. Everyone brings their gaming systems, mostly gaming computers. PCs, if you will.
Indeed. Very indeed. You were there extra 3 days in Iowa. Tell me about that and what you did during that time.
Oh, I got there on Thursday, help set up the event. I am a staff member of the event. So I show up a bit early, I help them set up, and yeah, there's a lot to set up. You know, you have 270-ish people coming this time around, and that means everyone's gotta have a table, everyone's gotta have a network cable going to a switch, which the whole networking thing is pretty crazy there. There's a lot of infrastructure. It's a lot of work, and of course all the extra stuff too. There's a whole other board game room that gets set up. There's speakers and help desk and registration stuff and like the Guitar Hero setup, the Smash Brothers setup, all the free play stuff that the AWOL sets up. There's a lot that goes into the event. We got it down to a science though. We get there, we roll in around 8 o'clock. A lot of us do. I wasn't there that early this time, but yeah, and we're ready. We're pretty much ready by 3 p.m. Ready to go, ready to rock. So, yeah, setting up for an event that big in less than 8 hours is, in my opinion, a pretty cool achievement.
That is a really cool achievement. And about that Smash, I heard you won.
You heard wrong if you heard that.
I heard
I did
wrong.
not win.
Did
Yeah,
someone
I
in
did not
our
win that.
did someone in our guild get the trophy for Smash?
Yeah, Thranth got second place.
Thranth got second. That's pretty good.
Yeah, but so yeah, Thursday night I stayed there overnight and had upon 1 and 2 replay released that night, so I downloaded that and played that for a bit because there was no one else there. It was just me and the group, like from my guild there. So I just kind of chilled out. I did my help desk shift. All the staff and helpers have to do a help desk shift when you're volunteering for the event. About 2 hours a shift. Some people have to pick up a second one, trying to limit that in the future. But yeah, you sit there, help people get registered in. Anything comes up, be there to help. Stuff like that.
Make sure
Going into
everything goes
Friday.
smooth.
Yeah, make sure everything goes smooth. Going into Friday, yeah, more of my buddies start showing up around noon. One of them's not employed right now, and 2 of them took half days. So yeah, it was a good turnout. On noon on Friday, there were 4 of us there, and my friend Pierre rolled in a couple hours later, from South Carolina. Always good to see him. Got some mighty taco. Now let me tell you guys a story. I don't know if you heard the story yet, Colin, but we go to Mighty Taco, and I'm standing in line. I'm wearing a shirt that says, "I'm morbidly a beast."
I like that shirt. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, I think it's pretty funny. and this girl at the register said that she really liked my shirt, and she also said that I smelled good, so like fresh laundry. So even a big fat guy like me can get hit on from time to time, I guess.
Which is pretty
I
cool
guess
that
that
she
I
gave
guess
you a
that's my
compliment.
mighty taco. Yeah.
That's pretty
Um,
cool.
my friend Siggs was wearing a shirt that had my face plastered all over it. It was just a picture of my face, and she said that she liked his shirt and asked where to order it. And yeah, I told her where to order it.
I didn't get to see that shirt. I wish I would have saw the shirt that Six was wearing with your face on it.
Yeah, you'll see it sometime, I'm sure.
That would have been amazing to see. My other favorite shirt you had during LAN was your society shirt. That shirt was
Good.
fire.
Yeah. We live in a society
Yes,
of text.
yeah, we do. Oh, another thing, you guys, if you're not aware of, if you go to the Dynamic Team and Dynamic Memes YouTube channel, we did a McChicken relay, which was fantastic and fun. That was a great idea. And then you also have a video about eating pickles at massiveLAN as well.
Yeah, yeah. We're gonna get to that, but I think we're on Friday still. So Friday we did that. Um, yeah, and everyone started rolling in toward the night, and yeah, I just played some games. A lot of Team Fortress. Team Fortress is terrific. Friday night I ran the Clone Hero tournament, which, if you don't know what Clone Hero is, it's like Guitar Hero or Rock Band. It's just like someone else made a game like that and is maintaining it. And that tournament went pretty well. We only had 4 teams, but everyone had a good time. It was like what, 12 people with between 4 teams, so
How the scoring
decent
worked
turnout.
for that?
Yeah, so it was just a score battle. 2 teams would play the same song, and then whoever had the highest score would move on. Which we only had 2 rounds because there was only 4 teams. So that's how that went.
Okay. And now, was it like two together and another two together versus one another, or is it like four and four and four and
It was
four?
three and it was 3 and 3. So it was bass and rhythm guitar. Sorry, it was lead guitar and bass guitar and drums.
Okay,
And
that's
that
cool.
was yep, yeah, and it ended up working. So that was good.
Do you think we'll be doing that from now on yearly? You think?
No,
No.
no,
Okay.
I think single instrument from now on, like just guitar probably. I
Okay.
feel like probably get more participation that way. But yeah, that was Friday night. Going into Saturday, Smash tournament was on Saturday. We played Project Plus, which is like a fork of Project M. If you don't know what that is, that's a mod for Super Smash Brothers Brawl that makes it more like Super Smash Brothers Melee with its fighting mechanics, the overall weightiness of the characters and their move sets and such. Yeah, and I got pretty far in that. I got third. I didn't win a trophy or nothing, but yeah, there was this one guy there. He whooped my ass. He was really good, and then he whooped Thrance's ass too.
What
Very good
was
Falco player. Very good
Falco?
Falco player. Yep.
Now, did they record any of that at the event? Because I was looking at some of the recaps from the event from massiveLAN, and I didn't see any like videos up there, just pictures from the event.
Yeah, no, we don't. Uh, it's a lot of work to capture that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So maybe not yet. Probably in the future, I imagine we'll start capturing that footage.
Yeah, or like a recap that for the
I
event.
I used to. I used to do that. It was just too much work. Someone else can try doing that.
Yeah. So Framp managed to get the second place trophy. Dynamic Team managed to do really well this year, so I'm excited about that.
Yeah, and that leads into Saturday night when you showed up. So do you want to take it from there?
Yeah, so I sadly, the previous few days that he was there, I had to work. I wasn't able to get out of it because, like I said in a previous update video on stream, I'm going to Japan in a couple of months, so I wasn't able to go the full time. So I came Saturday night. I got home and I got there around 8:15, 8:13, I believe, right?
Yeah, around there.
And then Dynamic came out there and he helped me unload my car. Got set up within an hour or so. Chilled out. We started playing games. Got the Switch 2 out for the event. So that way we could play some Mario Kart that night, which we had a fun time playing Mario Kart. You and Sigs kicked my butt. I do have to say that.
Yeah, I've always been pretty good at Mario Kart, so
Yeah, it
just
was
what it
really
is.
fun. And then halfway through the night when we were each playing our games, I was playing some Expedition 33 and Fragpunk during the night. Halfway through the night after our Mario Kart tournament, you brought up that we well, actually Thranth brought up, I believe, and you'd decide we should go to get some McChickens at McDonald's, and then that evolved into the McChicken rally.
Yeah, McChicken Relay Race was something that we did a few years ago, and I've wanted to do it ever since. I've wanted to do it again because I had so much fun with that McChicken Relay Race. Be sure to check out the video on our channel, Dynamic Team, to see the video of that. It's just funny. It's funny. It's fun. Um, you know, you it's a relay race, but you eat a McChicken instead of like passing a baton to someone. You know. So yeah.
It was really fun. We had teams of five. On my team, I had Branth, I had Pat, I had me, and I'm trying to remember the
AWOL.
AWOL, and then we had one more.
Yeah,
Um,
you had Seth.
Seth, AWOL, Thramth, me, and Pat, and then on your team you had, I believe, you.
We had Defiance's King, Lolo, um, this guy named Tyler, and I had Jarrett.
Yes, Jarrett. Jarrett was on your team as well, and then our judge was there up front,
One and
Mr.
only Diggs.
one and only Diggs up
Diggs
there,
RS.
grabbing all the wrappers from us. Um, and it was a very fun time. It was very close halfway through, and then it finished out with our team winning. Well, yeah. If you want to
Yeah,
see
just watch the video.
just watch the video. It's very funny. I'll actually put a link of the video down in the description, and it'll be very fun to watch. And then you were going to talk about the pickle video you made as well.
Yeah. Mind you, this was what we did that at like 1 in the morning.
Yeah.
It was very interesting that we did that, but it was fun.
Yeah.
Pickle video. Our guild member Thram hates pickles a lot. He does not like pickles. The rest of us, a lot of us, really like pickles. My buddies. So my friend from South Carolina brings a big jar of pickles up, and we just eat them from the jar in front of Ramp there, and he was disgusted. I made sure to make plenty of slurping noises to gross him out. It ended up grossing his girlfriend out pretty bad. Um, she couldn't watch.
Yeah. Another funny video I saw was when Diggs ate the gummy bear as well.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He did not like that gummy bear at all.
Nope. It was not a yummy bear.
Definitely not from the reaction I saw. We should all these videos from the event will be down in the description. So if you want to check out Dynamic Team, go ahead and Dynamic Memes content. It's great. You'll see a bunch of reviews, food reviews, going out to get the Switch, and some live streams on there as well. There's great quality content on that side.
You call one take low effort videos quality content?
It's very it's very entertaining, and it's
Pretty funny.
and you have a lot of good memes from your friend group and our friend group in general in it.
Yeah.
So that is it for. Oh, not fully, because this year is what.
Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday. This is another blowout year for Dynamic Team. Everyone in our guild besides, I believe, well, did you get pulled in the raffle? No. So
No,
just
I didn't.
so everyone besides the helpers on our team managed to get win this year. So everyone managed to win out this year, which is pretty good. Same with like the previous land for winter,
Yeah, I think everyone from like I didn't win, but everyone else on my guild won, which is crazy.
which is crazy. And we did the teardown, which went pretty smooth. We got a lot of good helpers, and everyone helped out, and we smoothed it out right away. I believe we were done around 5:13, 5:25 with the tables and everything that was heavy duty lifting. And then I believe they were
Yeah,
gone.
correct me
Everything
if
was
I'm
done
wrong.
by everything was done around 8 afterwards because I left around 5:25, 5:15. Um
No, we left before 8 for sure. I think everyone was out of there by like 6.
6. That's pretty good. Is that
Yeah, I think so.
faster than winters?
I don't know, I wasn't there. I usually
You're,
don't stay for teardown, but
yeah.
yeah, I was exhausted. I was barely doing anything during the teardown, but
Yeah, the teardown went pretty smoothly. Um I enjoyed it. I'm definitely going to do teardowns from now on cuz it was pretty fun. Everyone just blasted music and we just all worked really hard together to get every of the tables and chairs.
ripped all the shit down, yeah.
Yeah, it was really fun. And then on top of that, on the last day, I believe what was it that we put that I was doing. There's a lot of good community the stuff there, so you get to meet new friends, new people. It's a good place to connect and make a bunch of new friends to talk to, with similar gaming interests and besides many more other things like anime and other sorts of stuff.
Yeah. Sunday, I had a lot of fun on Sunday. We had we had Team Fortress 2 open play,
Yeah,
and that that was awesome. We didn't get that many people playing, but um that was one that I ran, and the map selection was, if I say so myself, very good. I got some compliments on it, surprisingly. Um, Play some classic maps like Balloon Race and um, Convoy. Those, some classics, real custom classic maps. And yeah, it that kind of goes into something else I wanted to briefly touch on during this is that check out Dynamic Team servers on Steam. It's this new Steam group, Dynamic Team Servers. I am now running servers for Team Fortress 2, for Counter-Strike Source, and for Quake Live. That's what I have up so far. More are planned, like Gary's mod. But that's something I'm working on right now. I had such a blast with the open play at massiveLAN that I kind of want to keep doing that. So check that out.
and for your servers, we'll put that in a link down below. I'll get the link from Dynamic Team, and we'll put the servers right in a description. So you'll have all those videos from the event. You'll have a link to Massive Land's Facebook page and website. So if you're from the local area of Western New York or out of state, if you want to come to Massive Land for this upcoming Winter Land, when more information comes out, maybe I'll give an update on our next podcast episode. But I'll put the link down below so you can get tickets for the next event, which will be Winterland.
Yeah.
So, which will lead us into our next topic, which will be Andrew gonna try the new flavor of Mountain Dew. He's gonna try the new Dragon Fruit Mountain Dew. It's exclusive to Walmart. I got it at work. Surprisingly, I guess I don't know if it's coming back. It said it's a new exclusive flavor. I bought 3 cases of it, and it was instantly like gone, and I haven't seen it since.
Yeah, I looked for it in a couple Walmarts and I haven't seen it at all. All right. Pouring it out, yo.
There we go. Is that it? Looks clear on my end, but it's more like a pinkish purple.
Yeah, it's certainly a pinker. Might be hard to see on camera, but it's definitely like a pink color. It smells very good.
Now, before he says what his rating is, I had it at like a 7.5 to 8.
It is a nice laid back flavor. Very fruity. Very fruity. Very nice. Hmm. Yeah, that's something I drink that regularly. I like that more than like the Maui Burst and the new summer one, Summer Freeze is I think is what it's called.
Yeah, that bomb pop flavor.
Yeah. Um yeah, that's pretty good. I'd give that give it a 7.
A 7 out of 10.
7, yeah.
Yeah. That's about where I had it in the middle. It's not horrible. It's not bad. It's not meh. It's good. It's at the good range.
It's above average.
Yeah, above average. Right now on the video, you can see what I'm drinking currently. Right now is I have a Mexican Coke, so I'm drinking Mexican Coca-Cola. So it has real sugar and sugar cane inside of it. So I'm drinking that right now.
Mexican.
But I'm glad you enjoyed that flavor. Now, I believe I gave you 2 or 3 cans, so you should have some for
Yeah.
future tasting. I wonder, do you know if they canceled it already? Because I haven't seen it restocked anywhere.
That is a good question. I have no idea.
Let's look it up.
I've been kind of out of the loop.
I'm gonna look it up right now for us, because in case you viewers at home want to try it, I want to just make sure it's not already gone. Because it came out for Walmart as an exclusive flavor. Dragon. Let's go here.
Dragon fruit.
Mountain Dew.
That's just what it's called.
It's for a case, it's $6.23 online at Walmart, and it is $2.38 for the normal bottle. Um,
Yeah, people are still able to get it. People are still getting this.
yeah, I'm trying to figure out how long it's for.
I don't think they really ever have an exact date on when it stops.
Current status, permanent. It's a permanent flavor.
Oh, see, I didn't know that. That's crazy.
It says description on the Mountain Dew fandom: Dragon Fruit Mountain Dew. It is color red. Current status: United States, permanent flavor. Locations: United States Walmart or Circle K. And
It probably replaced Frostbite.
probably did replace Frostbite. Years available: Soda 2025 to present. Freeze 2025. Similar flavors is Thin Ice Freeze, Mountain Dew Energy, Dragon Fruit Charge. And it says Dragon Fruit is a franchise exclusive Mountain Dew flavor available since June 2025 only at Walmart stores, where it replaced the previous Walmart exclusive Frostbite. So that's good. And in July of 2025, it was released for a limited time at Circle K. Locations of Frost or Freeze in Canada. Dragon Fruit is a Dragon Fruit flavor Mountain Dew. It's red color, flavor, similar profile, unreleased Mountain Dew Energy, Dragon Fruit Charge. So it still says it's limited. Sugar 20-ounce bottles and cans for a limited time. Both flavors were released on June 15th. So Supernova. So it says it's a new permanent flavor, so I guess you can still get it online for sure, but I don't know if you can still get it in stores. And apparently we're getting a honeydew Mountain Dew coming out soon.
Yeah, that was in Canada for a bit.
Yeah, farther down, that's what I just saw is they have a honeydew and Baja Midnight and Mountain Dew Trolley Cherry Lemon.
Yeah, Baja Midnight's coming to Taco Bell. Some people already have it.
Some people already have it.
Yeah.
What about the Trolley Cherry Lemon?
I think it's gonna be in a couple months or next month or something.
Yeah, and as long as we're on the topic of Mountain Dew, I don't know if you tried this. I believe you did tell me you tried this. The Mountain Dew Mango Rush from Little Caesars.
Yes, I like it very much.
Now, do you think that flavor will come back, or is that a one-time thing? You think?
I think it'll come back.
Because those cans were pretty cool. It had little the logo on front. I personally didn't care for it much. I didn't really taste mango that much to it. I tasted more like a spice or a kick to it. But I knew it was supposed to be spicy, but it was less. I was hoping for a more mangoey, fruity taste than what it offered. So, what did you like about the taste specifically, in your opinion?
I do like that it has a little kick to it. I was a big fan of Mango Heat when that was out. It was a game fuel that came out with Titanfall 2. And it was yeah, it was like it was mango, it was called Mango Heat. It was like kind of, yeah, had a little punch to it. And that's what I like about this one too. It's similar to that. I think it tastes a little better than Mango Heat personally, from what I remember 9 years ago.
So
um
Mango Heat was the Titanfall 2 game feel exclusively.
yeah.
Okay, that's cool. I didn't even know they did that.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah, I like the Mango Rush. I hope they bring it back. Um Hopefully like in a 12 pack or something. I'd like that. I doubt it though.
Now, did you try the new KFC exclusive, the Mountain Dew Peaches and Cream?
Oh no, but I had the dirty Baja at Taco Bell.
What's a Dirty Baja?
Um, it is the same concept. It's cream in a Baja Blast.
Oh, that's pretty
Um,
cool.
yeah, it was pretty good. I was surprised by how good it was. Yeah, I gotta try that peaches and cream because that's the same concept.
Yeah, it's the current flavor they have. Normally they have Sweet Lightning, which is honey melon. But right now they switched that out for peaches and cream. All it is a peach flavor with cream, like cold foam cream put in it. And then it tastes like peaches and cream. So it's a pretty good flavor, but you're not going to be able to get that in cans, sadly.
Yeah, it's sweet lightning with coffee creamer, pretty much.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sure it's good. I'm sure it's good.
And circling back to what we said about oh, I don't know why that one flavor we talked about where it was the freeze flavor, the new bomb pop flavor. I don't care for it that much. It didn't taste that good, in my personal opinion. I rate that one like at a 6 or a 5. And you also said you didn't care for it that much too.
Yeah, it just doesn't wow me.
Yeah, I feel like the red, white, and blue flavors last year are way better than what we got this year for the flavor.
I think it's the same thing.
You think it's the same thing? It's just do the last year was it USA we had where it combined all three flavors?
No, that was a while ago.
That was a while ago. What was
Yeah.
last year's three flavors?
And I think it was Summer Freeze.
Summer freeze.
Yeah, I think it was the same one.
Okay,
If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong.
because I remember the red can you had, the blue can, and the other can you had.
Oh, right. Yes, I forgot about those.
Yeah, we
Like the
had
Freedom Frenzy and the
Liberty Brew.
yeah,
All
Liberty Brew. Yeah, Liberty Brew's good. And then they had the one that was like red berries and then like a peach lemonade one.
yeah,
Those were good.
those were good. I liked those last year for what they did for on that time of the year. But this year for this time of year we got the bomb pop freeze, which isn't as good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, Game Fuel is it always a winter release or is it depend on the year? Because I remember this previous land, Winter Land Game Fuel was out. So if they're probably not gonna do the same thing, the citrus again. Maybe they'll do a different flavor. You think or not?
They were supposed to. Yeah. Like it was planned that they would do citrus cherry and citrus cherry zero sugar like later this year. But they're not doing it anymore for some reason. There is no game fuel planned
Oh,
for this year.
dang. Because I remember we had citrus blackberry and citrus cherry for
Both of them were very good.
for World of Warcraft earlier in the year that were really good that we had during LAN.
Yeah, it was like of November last year that those started coming.
And what was those? It was another thing that I wish they still brought back out. You know the ones where they had that little plastic tab that you flip forward and slide forward.
Yeah, and that was also called Game Fuel for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know why they got rid of those. Those are really good, but I guess it maybe competed with Kickstart. I don't know. I preferred those over Kickstart.
Yeah, those were pretty good. I drank those every so often.
Yeah. But since we're done with that topic right now, we're gonna go to our next segment, which is what we're gonna transfer over to now, and let's go over to the notes for the next thing, and it is games that we have been playing. So I will let Dynamic go first.
Yeah, I started playing Patapon 1 and 2 Replay. Patapon is a game that I grew up with when I had my PSP. I played the Patapon 2 demo to death, and then at GameStop one day, I was there with my mom, and um, yeah, we saw Patapon 1 for $10 or something. And I was like, Mom, you gotta get Patapon. And she actually said yes. So it was probably because it was only $10 and I wanted it really badly. Um, yeah, and then I played the crap out of that game too. So yeah, I'm really happy with Patapon 1 and 2 Replay. There's a lot of Steam reviews that say like the input delay is off. I have not found that in my experience. I mean, I have pretty low input like latency stuff, so I don't know. I don't know what their issue is. What else? Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4 remastered came out. Um I only played that for a few minutes, but just like Tony Hawk 1 and 2 remastered, it's a good redoing of the graphics and stuff, and yeah, it's good. It's all good. Team Fortress 2 is always very good. Yeah. And what about you?
I was gonna say I was watching at massiveLAN you play Patapon, and I'm thinking about picking that up soon. It looks really fun and entertaining to play, matching with the rhythms and the attacks. So I'll definitely get into that. Um, but the games I have currently been playing, I've been playing a little bit more of Expedition 33. My second playthrough of that. One of the games for Game of the Year contenders this year. It's an RPG. Pretty good. It was made by French developers, ex Ubisoft developers that left with a small team of like 30 people and then some outsourced people along with that. But it was a pretty good game. Had Charlie Cox as one of the main characters that voice acted and did mocap for it. I've also been playing Donkey Kong Bonanza that just came out for Switch 2. I did a live stream the other day. It was for my first experience for the first hour or so of it. And I have to say, it's pretty good collectathon. My only complaint with the game, I don't know if it's I'm just getting older and dynamic meme, but I have getting motion sickness while I play that game for some odd reason. Like you'll be playing it, and because of the camera angles and how it adjusts, I don't know if it's just me or how my brain works, but I get motion sick as I play, so I have to take a Bonnie tablet in order to play the game. Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, I have the same problem with Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, the original. I get motion sick when I play those. But maybe it's just how the camera controls, I don't know. But besides that, it's a great game. It got a 91 on Metacritic. The animation's pretty good on the game. I've been playing a lot of Mario Kart as well. Um, and replaying Pokemon Scarlet and Violet so that way I can get some of the shinies and play the DLC. Um, Now, I was gonna ask, what was your review of Mario Kart if you had an opinion on the game? Because I know, like on Dynamic Team YouTube channel, you beat my record for waiting outside for the Switch 2, and you got it in probably less than an hour almost, just to get in there, get the game, and get Mario Kart. So let's hear your experience with Mario Kart and the Switch 2 so far.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Sorry.
Yeah,
My mic kind of cut out for a second for some reason. Um, yeah, Mario Kart is a lot of fun. I don't know how else to really put it. It's it's great. It's a great Mario Kart. I wish, and this is totally trivial and obviously not an expectation, but retro maps would be cool. Like in a lot of older Mario Kart titles, they'll have a lot of the um older maps and stuff,
I
and
could.
it's just not as much of that this time.
I feel they did that for one reason because in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, I don't know if you are aware, but they had a expansion pass towards the end of the Switch One's life, and they brought a lot of like the mobile Mario Kart games and a bunch of the older tracks from other games into that game. They released like 48 tracks during
Yeah.
that whole expansion. So I don't know with the new game. I'm pretty sure Mario Kart World's gonna get DLC, but I don't know if it's gonna per se have the older tracks because in 8 we got like 48 plus tracks in that game that were from the older games. Maybe they'll be all newer tracks, but I'm pretty sure they'll give us some old tracks, but I don't know if they'll do that for sure.
You know what I think might happen? I think they might do like a whole other like world map and have it and like just have it be just retro levels. I think that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. And how
And then have one that's newer levels and
which characters would you want them to add though? Because they usually add when they release a cup. They usually add a few characters to it.
a Link.
Link. Yeah,
Yeah.
I would like Link and the Inklings back in Villager. I think those were good additions. I was thinking just like a few other people before World came out, we would get more like a Nintendo Kart instead of a Mario Kart, where instead of just calling it Mario Kart, they would just add a bunch of different characters from all their other IPs. But I'm glad we still had Mario Kart. But I'm hoping for the DLC they do what they like you said, add other IPs like Link, maybe Funky Kong or some other Kongs because of they're probably gonna get DLC for Donkey Kong Bonanza and get like outfits and stuff. I see that coming, but besides that, I think that's pretty much what they're gonna do with Mario Kart.
Yeah. For sure.
Now, what are your thoughts on the device itself for the Switch 2 and picking it up, unboxing it, getting it, and your personal thoughts of what games you'll be playing on it, what you'll be using on, what you're looking forward to most with that system?
Yeah. Um, it's a solid device. It's well designed. I will say that. I like the magnetized Joy-Cons as opposed to the sliding ones on the Switch One. I think that's a very good touch. The new kickstand is leagues better than the old one. Two USB-C ports should be like the minimum on a device. That was good on them to do. You could charge it and use an accessory at the same time. Perfect. That's good. Good design. Um, Things I don't like about it. Uh, I guess it's kind of criticism of how Switch 1 games were developed as well. Is I play something like Mortal Kombat 11 on it, and that's a Switch 1 game, right?
Yeah.
It still looks and runs like dog shit on the Switch 2. So that means that, and this is kind of harp like going back to how Switch 1 games were developed. It was locked at a resolution, locked at a frame rate, and it just kills it. trying to play it on a new system. Like you play Mario Kart World and it looks beautiful, and then you try playing Mortal Kombat 11 and it looks horrible. It looks terrible, man. And yeah, another thing I don't like is people getting banned for using something like the MIG switch. I don't know if you know what the MIG switch is, but a lot of people have this device that allows them to back up switch one games onto one cartridge so that don't need to carry a bunch of cartridges around. And if someone used it in their Switch 2, and like a few people used it in their Switch 2, and their Switch 2s got banned, it becomes a brick. You can't use it anymore.
It bans them from online player updates. So you can still use it, you just can't play any games that go online. I agree that they shouldn't do that because a lot of people, you shouldn't have to be banned from using a device you paid for. You paid for that technology, so you should be the one that owns it. But in their contract, it's basically you're leasing the console even though you bought the console.
Yeah, there's another layer to this too. So, say you get your Switch 2 banned day one or something by putting your MIG switch in it. And you bought the Mario Kart bundle. Nope, you cannot redeem Mario Kart now because your Switch 2 is banned. And any previous purchases you made on the eShop, you can't get those now because your Switch 2 is banned. Like, you paid for all that stuff. It is ridiculous that... yeah, I just don't get that.
Especially, technically, and to say this too, Nintendo shouldn't just assume that you just got those ROMs from random places. A lot of people who have the MIG Switch grab their own personal games, like their physical games, and dump their whole code and the ROM from their games onto that MIG Switch. It's not like they're grabbing ROMs from online and putting it on the cartridge. They're dumping their own game files. So technically it's stuff they paid for that they're just putting on one SD card to be able to play it. So I don't see why they would do that. I get they're trying to prevent piracy, but at the same time, some of the people that do buy the MIG Switch aren't doing it for piracy. They're doing it so they can have their whole library on one thing.
Yeah, and some people are using it for piracy too, but why prevent them from using the stuff they paid for, like playing the games they already paid for? Prevent them from buying new games. Like, you literally prevent them from buying new games on the eShop. Like, what if I wanted to, like, just try out, like, Mario Party, for example? A Mario Party Switch game, like Mario Party Superstars? Maybe not Superstars. Super Mario Party is what I'm thinking of. That was a game I knew I was only going to play once.
Yeah.
And you know, I pirated it. I'll say it. I pirated that game. I wasn't gonna pay $60 for something that I wasn't gonna play.
Understandable. I wish they, what would be good for Nintendo is if they start releasing demos for their game. So a limited time demo. They do have some game trials, which they release very rarely. But they should have demos for each of their games, so people who want to get a taste of the game are able to play it before they buy. Now, as a device as a whole, for my rating of the Switch 2. Now, I'm just going to be straight up and honest with you guys. I may be a little bit more biased because I was brought up with Nintendo and PlayStation, but mainly Nintendo. So I'm a little bit of a Nintendo fanboy, and I'm a little bit of a JRPG fan, which the Switch 2 was... Switch 2 and Switch 1. Well, mainly the Switch 1 went crazy with JRPGs. Like Xenoblade Chronicles 1, 2, 3, and Xenoblade Chronicles X are all on the system. For me, I'm one of those guys who play Donkey Kong, play Fire Emblem, play Xenoblade, play Zelda, play all of those games. So in that aspect, I was going to buy it either way. Do I think I should have bought it at launch, knowing how long it took before we got a game besides Mario Kart? If I knew that where I was going to, I would say you didn't really need to buy it at launch. I could say you could have waited till Donkey Kong Bonanza came out, or even after Metroid Prime 4 comes out, because then you could have got 3 games: Mario Kart, Donkey Kong Bonanza, and Metroid Prime 4. I say by this September, November, it's worth buying, but for right now, because there's not that many first party games to play right now, there's only 2. You could probably wait it out until next year. I'm not saying it's a horrible console by any means, but it does perform better than Switch. It has VRR on the console itself, but not on the dock for some reason. So that, which very confuses me why they didn't have it also on the dock. It has an HDR display on the system, which is pretty good for on the system, but when you're trying to calibrate it to your TV, the HDR from the Switch on your dock to your TV isn't that good for HDR unless you calibrate it yourself. Which I don't know how you feel about, Andrew. A lot of common consumers or casual consumers aren't going to go in their TV settings and adjust the HDR, so it's going to just look like crappy to them, even though they don't know how to adjust it. And also, yeah, it's like if they're going to do that, they should show how to adjust it and make sure it's compatible with their TV. It has a 120 hertz panel. It hasn't really taken advantage of that for that many games so far. It's only been 1440 on P for Mario Kart World at 60. Donkey Kong Bonanza is 1080p 60 because of all the destruction. The only game that so far has run at 4K 120 would be Welcome Tour, which is a $10 game that should have been a pack-in. They went over these features that should be their main selling point for their new games, but they haven't really done anything with those features so far. We do know that Metroid Prime is going to be 1080p 120 FPS and it can go 4K 60, but out of all the games they released so far, Metroid Prime is going to be their first 4K game. When you have Donkey Kong Bonanza and Mario Kart, if you're really trying to show off your console, these games should really have the features that you're saying you're going to offer. That's my only few complaints so far for the system. And as Andrew was saying, for older backwards compatible games, like for Switch 1 to Switch 2, they do have some games that are specifically said for Switch 2 upgrades. Some are free, like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet's free, which that game runs now at 4K 60, which looks beautiful and nice. But they shouldn't really fully say it's backwards compatible until other developers start updating their games so that they can run at a higher frame rate and resolution. Because I've noticed that with some of even their first party games, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, it looks better on a Switch 1 than it does on a Switch 2 because the resolution is so low for handheld. I believe it's like 540p. It was meant to be for handheld, so when you play it on your Switch 2, which is a 1080p 120 Hz display with HDR, it just makes it look bad. It's because it's a 540p image on that screen. And yes, it makes the frame rate boost up to 60, but they don't do anything with the resolution. So I don't think it's a feature they should be really promoting as much because, yes, it's backwards compatible, but they haven't been updated enough to where they meet that standard. Certain games have it, but not all the games have it. And I feel like they should go to other developers and encourage them to update their games before they say those games are supported.
Yeah.
Anything else you'd like to say about it?
Yeah, I mean, I hope they come out with more games. I'm looking forward to Metroid.
Metroid should be really good. Now that should be probably coming out. We know October is Pokemon, so it should be September. It should be September, November. I feel like that game should come out. Now, if you think that game comes out before Game Awards, do you think it will be a Game of the Year nominee, or do you think it will be rated lower, like 80 or 70? You feel for Metroid?
Oh, I haven't played it.
Yeah, just going based off of the past Metroid games, like Metroid Prime 1, 2, and...
Well, Metroid Prime's a classic. I mean, that was revolutionary when it came out. Metroid Prime 2 was pretty good. I haven't played 3.
Yeah.
I should probably play that before getting 4, but... Yeah.
Yeah. Have you played Dread?
No.
No. Because Dread was also a really good game that released on Switch 1 when the OLED came out. I'm looking forward to it because it's going to be our first actual system game that runs at 4K 60 and then 1080p 120. And I'm looking forward to the narrative and the exploration of that game, and it's gonna feel like the true next gen game for this generation for solo players. For our next segment, I'm gonna go move on to our next segment for the episode. We're just gonna give you updates about our channels, our teams, and what's going on and coming up next in the podcast and things in general. So I'll leave Dynamic Neem to go up first about his updates and what he's got planning coming up, and let's see what he has to say.
Yeah. Yeah, what's gonna be going on my channel?
Yeah.
That's a really good question. Maybe I should start getting into beatboxing, you know? What do you think about that?
I think that'd be very entertaining. I think that'd be really cool. Yeah. The things I love about your channel is you got all the memes, you got your friend group in it involved, and it's just stuff between you and your friends, reviews of like fast food stuff that you eat, like different menu items, and everything about it just comes together to represent you and your friends.
Yeah. I think if I were to beatbox, I'd be like... What do you think about that?
I thought that was pretty good. I enjoyed that.
Yeah,
now,
I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty entertaining. I thought it was pretty entertaining, guys.
That's fair. That's fair enough.
Now, what's that in the background you have back there? Is that the Joker?
Yeah, it's the Joker.
Now, a thing about the Joker, you should have seen this at massiveLAN as well. Your friend Franth really wanted that Joker poster, and he ended up getting it.
I wanted it too.
Now,
I was really hoping I was gonna win that.
Yeah, where would you have put it?
Oh, I would have put it in my bathroom.
That would have been sick, right? Would it be right?
It would have been facing you when you were taking a piss.
Perfect. So the Joker and me staring at you while you go.
Eye level. Yeah.
At eye level.
Yeah, eye level.
Society.
Yeah, bottom text.
That would have been perfect. Anything else you have to share?
No.
No? Okay. So for the podcast, sorry that it took a while this time around. Scheduling stuff came up. But, and also because we're going to Japan next month in August 30th to September 5th. I'm going to be going
Konnichiwa, bitch.
Oh yeah, we're going to three people. Me, Charizard, and Esther.
And Squirtle.
And yeah, we'll maybe find Squirtle there.
Venusaur.
We're gonna go to the Pokemon. We're gonna go to the Pokemon centers there. We're gonna go.
Polls.
Yes, we will, and we're gonna go to. Dang it. Now we're going to Kyoto. We're going to Tokyo. We're going to Osaka. We're going to Hiroshima. So we're going to all those different places. We're going to check them out. We're going to go to Studio Ghibli Museum, some art displays. It's all going to be in there for a vlog series. For the pod... Yes, that too. We're going to. And we're going to be going for the podcast. We should be coming back in September, October, around that time. And you'll see us again there. But that one should be in person. This time we're doing it because it's a little bit short notice, so we did it on Discord. I hope the quality was good to you guys. We have a little background and border back there for you, so I hope you enjoyed it. And then the final of the year, we'll be have another podcast with us, which will be fun. And we're not going to say the name of the other podcast yet, because that's going to be a surprise for the final episode of the year. And that should be it.
It's certainly not the Joe Rogan podcast.
It's certainly not Joe Rogan.
Nudge.
Not, yeah. We definitely
not the Joe Rogan experience, guys.
It will be experience, though. But I'm going to say thank you, Dynamic Meme, for coming on. We had a great day. Yeah, let's go! I want you guys to nuclear smash that subscribe button. And make sure you go check out at the links down below for Dynamic Team and everything else and all that stuff that happened at massiveLAN. And we'll see you guys next time on the Dynamic Nuclear Podcast. Peace out.